and they continue to show what they have is what they have and what they're able to put out on the floor. So the Baylor Lady Bears, congratulations, winning the national championship. They have now won, since 2010. Or since they won the championship 2012, 2019, and 2005. They're led by Kim Mulkey. She's only 5'4", but she is fiery. She is fiery, and she get these girls playing. She was a star player at Louisiana Tech, and she's been at Baylor since 2000. And she's got these girls playing. She's got these girls playing. So congratulations to them. Mochi's 100%. The $100 can't win itself. 100% right. 100% right. So each show, I want you guys to share someone that has not listened to the show before. Not my show in particular, but all the X Squad shows. I sent a text before the show went live, and I'm gonna do my very best to get other people tuned in to X Squad Radio so we can continue to grow. Continue to grow. Again, congratulations to the Lady Bears doing their thing, getting the championship. Will we see the Warriors three-peat? I'll put that question out there. Other college basketball news, UCLA still looking for a head coach. They're trying to lure Rick Barnes from Tennessee. Why does no one want the UCLA job? What happened to UCLA? Calipari turns them down. It looks like Rick Barnes, I don't know if he would want to go to UCLA or not. But also you got to think, Chris Beard, the coach of Texas Tech, they are going to go after him. Will he go over to LA? Will he abandon Texas Tech? It's a really good question. I don't think he will, because he's pretty much got it made right now where he is. And the recruiting is going to be bananas next year. How many kids are going to want to pass up other schools to go to Texas Tech now? And that shows you the impact of what he's been able to do. Rick Barnes is horrible, says H-Rap. Yeah, he's I don't know what he's doing with Tennessee. But Rick Barnes was, I believe, fired from Texas. If you can't win at Texas, that's a problem. I wouldn't bet against Golden State, but I love to see Giannis win it all this year and shake things up. I would too. I just don't see it happening. Forbid any injury, I just don't see it happening. But Giannis is officially, if we didn't believe it, he's officially here to stay. And I think he can and will win a championship within the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know what team it's going to be on, but he has all the tools. It's a matter of what's around him is what's going to help him win a championship. All right, other news breaking. Triple G is close to finalizing a deal for a fight in June. He may be fighting Steve Rolls or Hassan Nadam at Madison Square Garden. Triple G and Canelo Part 3. That's which I believe is going to happen. They both are, I believe they're both with DAZN, DAZN, which has been signing guys left and right. They're trying to also get my man, the heavyweight champion, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder as well. But we're going to see Canelo Triple G Part 3. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take. So yeah, this will be Part 3. One was a draw. One was a win by Canelo. And who will win Part 3? Shout out to Knox in the building. Big Mo says, not happening, Cheese. They're a solid team, but Golden State would have to lose it. They're still Golden State, bro. True. Golden State just has all the pieces. This is their championship to lose. A couple of things would have to happen. They would have to implode from the inside, and there would have to be an injury. Both of those would have to happen, I think, for them to lose. Both, I think. Other news, AB going at Juju. I really didn't want to necessarily get into this, but this whole thing was really unnecessary. Juju winning the 2018 Steelers Most Valuable Player. Antonio Brown says, emotion. Boy fumbled the whole postseason in the biggest game of the year. Everyone went blind, too busy making guys famous, not enough reality these days. By the way, check the list. Was that really necessary? Like, that's not his fault. AB is acting like Juju picked himself to win this. He didn't pick himself to win it. Now, I get it. AB. You probably could be the most valuable player. But to me, that was just unnecessary. To me, it was just unnecessary. You're not even on the team anymore. It's no reason to even respond like that, because Juju didn't pick himself. I get AB's concerns, but going to Twitter and responding, does that help your concerns at all? Or does that make it worse? Shout out to Key C in the building. How was your trip? I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it, living it up. With your toes in the sand, with your toes in the water. But really, I mean, does it really matter? Does it really matter? I don't think it really matters. But that just shows, to me, like how insecure AB has to be to want to respond to this. I think AB is a great player, but I think responding to this does not help anyone. It really doesn't. And again, Juju didn't pick himself. So be mad at the Steelers. Don't be mad at Juju, because he's the one. And you got to admit, it was funny, him saying boy fumbled the whole postseason in the biggest game of the year. Now that was funny. But again, he didn't pick himself. So just move on. You're on a different team now. Move on. Move on. You got the contract. You got a way. Why continue to include yourself in another team's business that you're not on anymore? So Zion continues to stack up awards. I'm not surprised. The third freshman ever to win the Naismith Player of the Year. That was yesterday. Also, Nevada's coach, Eric Musselman, will be the new coach at Arkansas. As we get towards the end of the show, have you guys heard about the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, which is a new thing going down? I'm assuming that they're trying to compete probably with Bellator, UFC. But they got former UFC fighters in it. They got former boxers in it. We'll see how that pans out. Maybe McGregor wants to go over there because all he can do is box. He can't do ground and pound. He can't submit anybody. And I don't know if I've seen him throw a kick ever. So maybe this may be a lane for McGregor to get into. So Knox and Kesey, Texas Tech or Virginia. And I probably shouldn't even ask Kesey because I'm sure he's got to pick VA. He's got to pick VA, I would think. Also, a player from the Minnesota Twins hit for the cycle on Friday. Let me try to find his name. I want to give a shout out to him. Hitting for the cycle is not easy. I know Major League Baseball does not have a lot of exciting points, but that is exciting to hit for the cycle. And I think he's one of the fifth player to hit for the cycle for the Minnesota Twins. That's not an easy thing to do. So as we end the show, thank you everybody for tuning in. Weekend wrap-up show will be on tomorrow with the Dope Music Podcast. We'll be featuring an album by, the name of the group is Alert 312. It's a rap group from Chicago. To me, it's a real hip-hop album. So I urge everybody to tune in. I think you will definitely enjoy it. And we'll be playing that on tomorrow's show. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. Coming up next on the network, later on, stop me if I'm wrong, but I believe Knox coming on later. We will not have on the greatest. And also, you can feel free and tune in to ABM show, Posting in the Paint, on his network. So you guys have a good rest of your day. God bless. God is love. Peace.